Greetings and salutations, my artsy friends. How is everyone today? So good, I hope. So good. I am raring to go. I hope you are too. I have a lot of creating to do today. I have all these bits and bobs that I want to, let's plug our phone in, that I want to kind of bring together. I have, good morning, Deb. I have my Lunar New Year page to work on a little bit, and I have my Super Bowl page to work on a little bit, and so I want to compile all of my notes from all of those things and kind of work on those pages today, putting them together. Everybody take a drink. Let's start our day in the right way by taking a nice drink of water. And then be sure to like, comment, share Ann Corbier Scott Designs with all of your artsy friends. And comment, and let's keep the conversation going. I just love to talk art and all thing good vibes, and so let's keep the conversation going. So if you would follow, comment, like, subscribe, all the things to share, all the things, Ann Corbier Scott Designs on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, I would greatly appreciate that. And then go to AnnCorbierScottDesigns.com for all things Ann and Artsy. That is where you will find the two art printables that we're going to play with today, which are the Lunar New Year art printable and the Super Bowl 59 art printable. And both of those are in my freebie section. So go do that. And then so now I'm going to share with you where I am in my Capture 2025 art journal. I need to catch up on my hydration chart, but I have been drinking my water, and then I keep adding more and more stickers to my Eat Your Fruits and Veggies page. Okay, so here is my Super Bowl page. So here's what I will walk you through a little bit of what I did here. I started out with two jelly prints that I had that were like shades of greens, and I really wanted that to kind of simulate the grass of the field. And then I put my mid-century modern washi tape across the bottom and the top because I thought it kind of simulated the Harlequin of New Orleans, and so I did that in traditional kind of Harlequin-y kind of colors, purple and gold. And then after I did that, I was like, I really want to add some shimmery gold. And so what I did was I took a stencil that I have from the Crafters Workshop, of course, and I scraped Decofoil liquid adhesive through the stencil. And then I let that get tacky, so it goes on kind of white and you wait for it to get clear. And then I pressed, I don't know that I have any right here, but a Decofoil, I just really burnished it in with my fingers. So I have some in this corner and then some in this corner to just add some more vibrancy to my page, because it was quite a vibrant, New Orleans is a vibrant city, right? Good morning, Tam. I love how it turned out too. Then I started to add my artwork from the printable. So I did with my highlighters. the KC and the Eagles gray. And then the rest, these I did with colored pencil. Because that Eagles green is kind of a funny green. So I used 2 colored pencils to kind of get, I wanted it to kind of be that glowy feel that it has around the Eagles head for their logo. In Kansas City, I just came back through and used a thicker Sharpie, not Sharpie, Micron, and fattened up that line a little bit. For the logo, I did all colored pencils. I did colored pencils also on the washi tape, which, oh my gosh, I love it, I love it, I love it. Anyway, so the logo, let's talk about the logo. Here's some interesting facts. You know I'm always bringing the facts. So some interesting facts about this year's Super Bowl logo. It was designed by a girl named Taj Williams, 26 years old. Oh, Vicky! Oh, I'm so glad you're almost home. I'm so glad you're almost home. So, this year's Super Bowl logo and what do I want to say? The theme art that went with this year's Super Bowl was designed by this 26-year-old artist named Taj Williams, and she goes by the name Queen Taj because she is a queen in her black masking Indian tribe in New Orleans. She's the first black woman to handcraft the Super Bowl logo and theme art. And the black masking Indian tribe is, those are Mardi Gras Indians. And black masking, wait till you hear this. So black masking is a practice born as a way for African Americans to honor Native Americans who provided refuge during slavery. Shut up! Who knew? I love that. I love that. I love that. And to celebrate community resilience. Her design was entirely made of beads. So be sure to check that out. Be sure to check that out completely. Oh my gosh. Because wait till you see her artwork is just holy tamale. It's just stunning. So my idea, so I have look at all this. I have all these sheets of notes, all these sheets of notes to share that I want to somehow include on my layout. So, like I have my favorite commercials and the coin toss. I have, I want to figure out a way to include New Orleans area code 504. And, but there were so many cool things, right? I know, Tammy, I'm telling you, go and look it up and you will see her artwork. Oh my goodness. It's just stunning. And not just the logo's artwork, but all of the theme artwork that she created. Amazing. So, like I said, I want to, because I hand lettered here and here, I want to include that. I'm going to hand letter my all the things I wanted to include on my layout. And I have a lot. Holy tamale, I have so much. So I'm looking at, I just have some regular, yes, so let's talk about that too. Okay, so 2 artists performed America, and that was Lauren Daigle and Trombone Shorty. And oh my gosh, it was so moving, and so, oh my gosh, just gave me chills. I loved that they include, and Harry Connick Jr., he provided this total New Orleans vibe, and the marching bands and the drum majors, which, oh my gosh, I just love a drum major that dances. They just represented Crescent City like nobody's business. There were Mardi Gras Indians there. There were, oh my goodness. There were just so many cool things. John Baptiste singing the national anthem. That was amazing. How about Lady Gaga, Hold My Hand? Oh my gosh. Her performance was legendary, as always. She's just such an amazing artist. And all of the people in the crowd. I mean, there were certainly, so many people, like all of those commentators. There were, Roger Goodell was in the crowd. It was, oh my gosh, she just blew it out of the water, right? And then, let's see, what is the other things I wanted to talk about? The halftime show. There were people who had big opinions about the halftime show. And I think if you go into, we are all artists, right? So when we watch things like that, we know that that's an artist who's performing their art. Their performance is art. Like Lady Gaga's performance was her art. Like Harry Connick Jr.'s performance was his art. Kendrick Lamar was no different. I did find out some interesting facts in all my little research. Do you know that it takes all of that? Think about all of what happens on the field during the halftime show. Did you know they only have 6 to 7 minutes to set that all up? Can you imagine what a well-oiled, meticulous machine that is, right? That they pull it all out, and they can't do anything to mar that field, right? That's amazing. So I saw they have these special tires that roll all of the equipment and stages out, and then they put this special protective barrier stuff down for all the dancers. It was just unbelievable. You know what? As an artist, Kendrick Lamar, his performance was filled with symbolism, just like all of our art is filled with symbolism. Like his jacket said Gloria, and that's his mom's name. There was a lot of, he is a big social justice person. So I know that everybody thinks, well, people of a certain age, some people I should say, not everybody, thinks that they don't understand rap music because they don't understand their lyrics. You know what? We all have cell phones, and so you can look up the lyrics, and you'll see, despite the language, that there's a message in there. And he's a true artist. He is. Give him a chance. And remember to use your artist eyes to look at what he's performing, what he has to say, and what they all have to say. Some of them, not so much, but Kendrick Lamar, I'm telling you, is an artist. So I have look at all these things that I want to somehow include on this page. So I've been thinking about, did you know that it was Saquon Barkley's birthday on Super Bowl Sunday? I thought, well, I want to somehow want to include that. Oh my gosh, I have so many things that I want to include on my page. I'm thinking I might do something in the center of these little Harlequin shapes. I'm thinking maybe that's a way that I could include things. I do want to put her name, Queen Taj's name, down here because this is her, right? This is her. And you know, as artists, we want people giving us credit for what we create. But blah, 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 Super Bowl. So let's talk about Lunar New Year. So I finished my snake. I remember during class I had divided the snake into sections, and then I painted each section of the snake orange, pink, and red, right? And then I took my washi tape, and I have, let's see, which ones did I use? I used the floral border. I used honeycomb and the mosaic. I just felt like those no way! Vicky, I did not know that he was a quarterback for Oklahoma University. That's good to know. Okay, so I really worked hard on my snake because I had a vision in my head. I knew what I wanted him to look like, him or her, whoever. I knew I knew that I wanted to incorporate pattern, and I knew the best way to do that was with my washi tape on top of color. And so I started with my snake, painted with watercolors, and then I adhered my washi tape, and then I colored the washi tape in the same colored pencil on top. Then for my page, I knew I wanted to include gold, and so I have this gold paint from Dick Blick, acrylic, and I just painted the background with that. And then I adhered my snake. He went a little off the page, so I was like, do I cut him off right here? Or do I figure out a way to include it? Good morning, Susan. So I thought, I don't want to cut my snake because you know, that could be, I don't know, maybe that's bad luck or something. And I wanted all of them to be here. So what I did was, so he stuck out just a little bit, and there was adhesive on the back. So then I took another piece of this jelly print, and I just covered it and then cut around it. So it's still, still part of it all. So I was thinking about what I wanted to include on with my snake. I do want to include Year of the Snake somewhere. I do want to include Lunar Year 2025 somewhere on here. I do want to include the dates of Chinese New Year. Did you know that Chinese New Year is 16 days long? So it was January 29th through February 12th, which is tomorrow. So, I don't know. Oh, and I did another little bit of research, and the Year of the Snake is time for growth, creativity, and self-reflection. Is that us or what? I was like, oh, heck yes. I did go around the outline of my snake with my thicker micron, I think a number 10, because I really wanted it to stand away from my background. So that's something. Look, I have all of these notes, you guys, plus I have my stencil butter order. What I have, what I want to order. I wanted to make sure that we talk about the 100-day project is coming up. If anyone else is interested, that starts on February 23rd. Remember, if you do it and you only do 75 things, that's 75 things more than you wouldn't have done if you didn't challenge yourself. If you do 50 things, if you do 25 things, that's all art practice, and you can only benefit from art practice. So kind of consider it and think about something that you kind of want to work on. What was the other thing I wanted to talk about? I don't know. I have a whole list. Oh, cuties. It's cuties season. So I want you to remember how amazing they are, how their skin feels so amazing, and the smell when you break that peel for the very first time. I love it so much. It just fills the air. And I love that it just kind of, when you break that skin, it just kind of, whoosh, you can see it. You see the little bits of essence of orange that kind of are released. Absolutely, Deb. I'm telling you, all your 100 days can be, there's no police, I promise you. It can be whatever you choose it to be, that you dedicate 100 days of working on an existing project. Yes, Debbie, absolutely. I just had an art day with Joni and Carmen yesterday where we worked on our pages for our book. And I'm having another one with Tessa and Lauren this Sunday. Yes, I'm telling you, work on things that you have with you, that maybe you've already started, or start a new challenge. Work on something that just makes you happy, you know? The Badass Art Journal workshop has begun, and so I'll be working on that too. I have lots of things to fill my artsy cup. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to start thinking about my art, how I want to add my text to my Lunar New Year page. So I'm thinking, I'm just gonna hand letter. I'm thinking. Everybody take a drink. Thank you, Deb. I'm feeling like I want to use these shapes. Do you know what I mean? Like this just seems like it's just aching to be filled. I don't know. What do you think? I bet you are tired of the car. I bet you are, Vic. It gets old, doesn't it? It gets old, that's for sure. So, okay, the things that I wanted to include, where are my notes? So I want to include Year of the Snake, Lunar New Year, 2025. And then I think I want to include the dates, January 29 through February, what did I say, 12th. I want to include time of growth, creativity, and self-reflection. Okay. So let's see where we might include that. I don't know. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't fill these shapes because look at the beautiful, just the beautiful way it looks just like that. I'm madly in love with it. I am. Maybe I need to think about that. Don't rush into things. If you're not feeling it, then move on to something else. We have lots and lots of pages in our composition book to, in our Pop and Paint Party art journal to fill. So, I'm thinking I'm just going to start lettering on this piece of just copy paper because that's what everything else is. I printed my Super Bowl 59 art printable on copy paper, and so I want the same weight of paper to be added on here. So I'm thinking I want to just start to hand letter the some bits and bobs. So I'm gonna do some lines. I know that I'm gonna have to do things pretty small to include as much as I want. I know the score I want to, it needs to be kind of big, but I also I'm thinking about how I can include my, that 504, because that's where it was. How am I going to do that? Think. So I'm going to take my favorite size of micron, which is 0.005. And I'm thinking. So the score was, what was it? 22 to 40. I hate a blowout. But I was happy to see the Chiefs come back and score in that second half. What was the other thing that I wanted to be big? Oh, I'm thinking I want that 504 to be kind of big. I don't know. Let's do that too. And if I don't use this and I just, so what? On these pages, on our capture pages, I really like to be pretty thoughtful about what I include, all the things that I want to remember. 504. Okay, I want to do Queen Taj, because I know I want that to be, and it's TAHJ. Okay, I'm going to cut this because I want to kind of like see like for space wise how that looks. So trim that. Then erase, 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 erase. Look, I just really want her to be pretty prominent. So I was thinking we could do it there, or I could do it right here. Oh, you guys. What do you think? I'm thinking I want it there. Yep. Well, you know what? I'm not going to glue it down yet, but I think that's right where I want it. Okay. Thinking like how composition wise how I know what I want to include on my page. I just like to work out composition wise what works for me, like how about my placement. Do you know what I mean? Susan, I loved it. I loved it. We already had a conversation about it. I think if you look at it through an artist's eyes, think about Kendrick Lamar as an artist, and his performance was his art, then you see it differently. I'm hoping. I'm not saying I have Kendrick Lamar on my playlist. I'm just saying I looked at it through an artist's eyes. Okay, I'm thinking... I kind of... Maybe, no... I think maybe there. All right, what else do I want to include? I know I want to include, I swear, look at my giant I think I'm just going to include names, and then I will remember, there's a 5 that's, hopefully I will remember, how about, you know, it's so interesting that you say that. Like, yes, I know you as a person, you absolutely see his artistry. I think rap and hip hop, I had this discussion with Jeff last night about, I have one cold hand this morning. I don't know why. Luckily, it's my left hand, not my right hand. And we talked a lot about rap, and it's a form of expression, right? It's a form of creative expression. Like, I just had this conversation with my nephew about tattoos, and you know, my dad is old school. So he was like, spend your money on something else. And I go, but it's a form of self-expression, and it's his body, and it's his, right? And anyway, so I think rap is another form of self-expression. Like our art is this form of self-expression, right? I think, anyway, I'll get off my soapbox, but I understand your point of view. Absolutely, Susan. I just, look at it through your artist eyes. I know you're a girl who appreciates great art because you gave me those beautiful pieces of that cloth that I am already dreaming up how I'm going to use that. I'm already dreaming up a million ways that I can use that cloth. Okay, what else do we want to include on here? Oh, I loved the sign language, girl. I loved that. Oh, let's talk about commercials. So the commercial that gave me the great big ick was that skin hat commercial for Tumi. Oh, it just kind of gave me the creeps. But I remembered it. So no, Tim, what I did for the snake, I painted it. You watched me paint it here in one of last week's paint parties. I think last Tuesday. I painted it, and then the trick when you're putting washi tape on top is to burnish your washi tape down. So I adhered my washi tape because remember I had kind of divided my snake into sections. I put my washi tape down, then I burnished it down, and then I colored over it with colored pencil. So like it was even deeper, a deeper version of those colors. Take a drink. Okay, so let's see. I really want to do something in the center of there, but I just don't know yet. So if I don't know yet, I'm not doing anything. It'll come to me. Okay, let's see. I do want to do Gaga. So I'm going to put Lady Gaga. She was just amazing. I want to do my Y like this. Do my G like this. Artistic license. Lady Gaga. And then I want to somehow include the name of that song, Hold My Hand. So what if we just do smaller letters here. There we go. I just knew I wanted to include that, the name of that song. I just loved it. And you know I've already downloaded it onto my playlist. Snip, snip, snip. Does anybody else make notes like that? Anyone? Copious notes when we're doing one of our interactive things. I absolutely did. Well, you saw it. Pages of notes. And then Jeff was gone because remember he goes go watch the Super Bowl in Vegas with his friends every year. That's his boys' trip. And then, so I was like, I was home all by myself. I took a bath early in the day and put clean pajamas on. Not kidding. And I I was in my pajamas all day long, and it was lovely. And then I just ate whatever I felt like all day. Yeah, I have a million small scraps. You're right, Deb. So I want that. Maybe this might be kind of cool. Kind of Tetris-y. Oh, shut it. I love that. And the 504. So let's erase those pencil lines. And we can trim that a little bit. Debbie, it's so funny. So I was at Joni's house yesterday with she and Carmen, and we were cutting up, we were working on some pages, and Joni was bringing out some jelly prints. And you guys all know that we like to do master sheets in this community. And so I will be known forever as a paper hoarder. You guys, I'm loving that. Shut down here. What do you think? Here. Or I think down here. You guys. Oh my gosh. Now I'm okay. Okay. I have a, so anyway, we're sitting there, and I brought like all different things to work on. You know how you do, because you can't make a decision. Anyway, so I get there and I'm like, I brought all kinds of things to work on because I just didn't know what I would be up for. Do you know what I mean? I said, but I go, so I brought things like I might just cut up pieces of paper, like cut up squares to do an inchies page. And they were like, oh, all right. So anyway, Joni was cutting paper to fit into the book size that we made at the retreat. And I go, hey, what are you doing with that extra? She had this stack of extra little pieces of paper. Oh, I stole some. Because I'm like, oh, I can make something out of that. I'm going to make some inchies out of that. So I'm thinking next week, let's make a page of inchies. So right now, I want you to start gathering. Oh, we could even start it on Thursday. Shut up. So now, everybody start saving up art papers, or gathering up, I should say. Gather up a bunch of art papers, and we will make an inchies page. Oh, it's the most glorious thing in the world. I have, can I tell you, I have Ziploc bags of little squares of art paper. I have, well, you guys know me. You know me. I have all kinds of little scraps of paper, Deb. And I see the beauty in all of them. And I know that I have a problem. But there are worse things in the world, right? You can see more glitter. If I put it here, yes, I agree. And you know what? I'm just going to start gluing. Let's see. I needed my glue stick. In that bag. You guys, seriously. Look at, look at all the little pieces that I cut up from Jodi's house. See all my squares? Come on. All right, Deb, then let's go tomorrow, or Thursday, excuse me. Remember, I already did these. Look at all of these postcards that I'm going to send out. Can I tell you one of the one? I love that one. Look at them. They make me so happy. They make me so happy. Look at this one where I did, I'm such a freak that I saved every little cut piece from my Rolodex cards and I made a lineup of them. Anyway. Deb, do you see any of your papers in here? Look, there's the calendar that you sent me. Oh, I love it so much. Okay, so I'm going to start to glue. Kendrick Lamar, but I think I want to put Serena, Samuel L. Jackson, and there was something else I wanted to put on there. Gloria, because that's his mom's name. I wanted to include that. Oh, I love it. Okay, put the 40. There we go. $22. Let's put Queen Taj. Oh, Debbie, I just saw bits and boobs. Come on, that's funny. Queen Taj. Love that. Lady Gaga. So my vision is that I want to just keep filling this page with these little pieces of paper. Well, now this is my glue paper. I think I have another sheet of paper around here somewhere. Well, I still have a big chunk of this that I can use. There we go. Set that aside, my glue paper. Okay, John Baptiste. B-A-T. I-S. Why am I doing this in pencil? Honest to Pete. Just go over my letters with pen. Dumb. Trombone Shorty. I think I'm going to do those letters smaller because I do have a lot of things to... Oh, I'm doing it in pencil again. Honest to Pete, you guys. Okay. If you... Oh. That's a Lori question, huh? You know, I do think I'm gonna do John Baptiste's name smaller. Ew, I love that. And I want to do national anthem. I want to. Maybe I'll shorten it so that it'll fit. Nope, that's not going to fit. All right. I'm just going to have to leave his name, just his name. Did you guys like the commercial? What is the commercial? The FanDuel Kick of Destiny with the Payton brothers. That was pretty funny. And I liked the one with Seal as a seal. Come on, that was funny. And I liked, I'm trying to think what other commercials I saw that I liked. Martha Stewart. Shut up. How about Martha Stewart? That was amazing for Skechers. Oh, what do you think of that, you guys? I kind of like that. John Baptiste. Then I really wanted to make sure I include. I need to find out what the all-female brass band's name was. The Human Jukebox, loved that. Trombone Shorty and Laura Dangle. So let's do their names. Matt in a pencil. How about you? So tell me a commercial that you guys loved. How about that? How about that? The Clydesdale commercial. Oh my gosh, I loved it so much. Those Clydesdales are such majestic beings, aren't they? This pen, you know what? I go through. Oh, Harrison Ford, that was a good one. Snoop Dogg and Tom Brady. How about that? I loved that. And I loved the message. Bone Shorty. Oh my gosh, that was so good, wasn't it, Susan? I loved that one too. I loved that, like, it kind of showed people where potatoes come from. You got to dig them out of the dirt. Because sometimes I don't know that people get it. Trombone Shorty. And let's see, how do I spell her name? Lauren. Yeah, I'm trying to, what, I think I wrote, YouTube TV, that was a good one. I really liked the Kick of Destiny because I loved that Eli won. I thought that was funny. Lauren, I gotta pay attention when I'm writing someone's name. They have really pretty blossoms, you're right. So all of my company got home safe and sound. I had a house full, and I loved it. I just loved it. But then on Sunday, told you, I was like, I'm just taking a bath and putting on clean pajamas, and it was the best. G L E. And I want to somehow, ooh, everybody take a drink. I want to somehow incorporate America in that. What if, okay, what do you think if I do this? And then she had to dig it up from the ground. Remember I told you guys about when my next door neighbor, Shelley Irwin, had a potato crop. She was just a couple years older than me. And she hired me for the summer. And we had to dig them all up by hand like that. Builds character when you have jobs like that. You know what I mean? Oh, you guys, I love that. Let's see, where am I going to put that? Maybe there. 20 miles from home. Ooh, that's when I start to get really antsy. Are you getting really antsy? I think I know I'm really like concentrating on the left-hand side right now, but I feel like that was the beginning of the game, and then I want to kind of spread it out, like commercials and that kind of stuff can be over here. And I already glued that down, so let's see. Oh my gosh, and we didn't even talk about John Hamm introducing Kansas City and Bradley Cooper introducing the Eagles. I loved that. Oh my gosh. And that Bradley Cooper had that little boy. What was his name? I will look that up because that was really fascinating too. So we are right at 10 o'clock. That sure went fast for me. Did it go fast for all of you? I hope that everybody is working on their Super Bowl Sunday page because we just want to capture our whole 2025, you know? It's our life. We get to choose to do it however we choose to do it. So we choose to do it in an artsy way, right? Yes, I enjoy Declan. There you go. Thank you, Susan. I will write that down on my million. I knew it was an Irish name. Awesome. Thank you. I get by with little help from my friend Susan. I do. I'm still figuring out these guys, so I'm not going to glue them down yet. But I will bid you adieu. I won't keep you any longer. But I'll see you tomorrow in Stitch Along with Anne over in Stitch Along with Anne Facebook group. And then I will see you on Thursday right back here for another pop-in paint party. And remember to bring your art paper cut up in 1-inch squares. And we're going to fill a whole page with them. Stop it. I adore you all. A bunch of inchies. So start digging through your paper. Start chopping it if you like, or we can chop it together on Thursday. And then I want to put a big one of my new art printable flowers on there. Wildflower 1, a big flower from Wildflower 1 on there. I adore you all, and I will see you soon. Bye, everyone. Thank you.